by the power of Grayskull.
Hey everyone, before we get started on this, I want to give a big shout out to Robert Reap, the Minifigure Collector on Instagram and YouTube. He saw my Mega Construx Masters of the Universe video on my YouTube channel and contacted me. He then proceeded to hook me up with this Evil-Lyn figure for a very reasonable price. It was even a carded figure. Evil-Lyn was the only figure I was missing from the Mega Construx first wave of figures for the Masters of the Universe line, so thank you Robert for helping me complete my collection. Links to his Instagram and YouTube are in the description. Also, if you want to know my thoughts on the Mega Construx line of Masters of the Universe, check out my channel on YouTube. The link is in my bio, and the Masters of the Universe video is the featured video on my homepage. And now, let's take a look at Mega Construx Masters of the Universe Evil-Lyn. Evil-Lyn has no origin in the original storyline of the Masters of the Universe, not like He-Man, Man-at-Arms, and Skeletor. By the time she came around in the mini-comics, had mostly converted over to the same storyline as the Filmation cartoon series. However, the origin she has for the Filmation series is pretty solid. Surprisingly solid, actually. Evil-Lyn hails from the underground city known as Tundaria, and comes from a race of people who were descendants of a renegade faction of warrior sorcerers that were banished underground by King Miro, King Randor's father. Evil-Lyn is the daughter of a mysterious sorcerer known only as the Faceless One. He is the guardian of an artifact called the Ramstone, and disapproves of his daughter's servitude to the forces of evil. Evil-Lyn is Skeletor's second-in-command, no matter what incarnation we are talking about. She is one of the most powerful and smartest of his lieutenants. In the original Filmation incarnation of Evil-Lyn, she is subservient to Skeletor, but secretly looks to overthrow her master and steal his power and become the new ruler of Snake Mountain. In the 1987 live-action movie Masters of the Universe, there is an additional quality added to her, hinting at a relationship between Evil-Lyn and Skeletor. Not only a relationship, but it shows that Evil-Lyn's calm and seductive manner could calm Skeletor's rage. It also reveals that Skeletor relies on Evil-Lyn to project an image of him as a ruler to the people of Eternia. The movie incarnation is actually my favorite version of Evil-Lyn because it adds layers to the character. Yes, she still shows hints of wanting to rule, but her relationship with Skeletor is a little more complex than the Filmation series. The Filmation series is a little too generic for my tastes, a little too Starscream.
My time will come, Megatron.
This figure of Evil-Lyn is fantastic. Her skin tone, like her original 5-inch figure, is yellow in color. In the cartoon and live-action movie, she is seen as having very pale white skin. In the cartoon, she originally had slightly yellowish tint to her skin tone, but over time it paled in complexion. So much so that in the episode The Witch and the Warrior, when she takes off her headdress and reveals that she has stark white hair, she almost has a somewhat albino appearance to her. I like the yellow coloring to her skin better. It gives her more of an otherworldly quality to her, combined with her yellow eyes. Her armor is beautifully colored in shades of dark and light blue, and the paint deco is flawless on my figure. Even the fine detail of her eyes and painted lips are spot on, and I couldn't ask for a better job here. She has all of the articulation of a standard Mega Construx figure, giving such a small figure immense amounts of possibility for display. Her original 1983 action figure came with a wand that had a large crystal orb on top, but this figure comes with a full staff like her 2002 incarnation. I like the staff better. It seems more fitting for her. The staff is built from 5 different pieces, with at least one unique piece being the translucent sphere that is perched on top of the staff. As far as I can remember, Evil-Lyn's staff, or wand, depending on which continuity we're talking about, does not have a name or history. Not like Skeletor's Havoc staff, which is too bad. A character like Evil-Lyn should be toting around an artifact of great power on par with the Havoc staff and the Emerald Staff of Avion, but there will be more about that when Stratos is released. My only regret about this figure is that she doesn't come with a black cape. So many incarnations show Evil-Lyn wearing a long black cape, and it just looks so good for her character. All I'm going to have to do is just find a fig that has a black cape and swap it out for her. Evil-Lyn, like most of the other figures of the Masters of the Universe line, comes with her own brick-built display stand that has her name printed across the front. Thank you everyone for watching. Please hit like, remember to follow, and leave a comment. Check out my YouTube channel, the link is in the bio. And one more time, let me give a big thanks to the Minifigure Collector for hooking me up with this figure. Play well, everyone, and as always, thank you for watching.